basically 30, and 20, because I'm basically 30, 20 to 30 went really quick, which means I'm basically 40, which then means I'm basically 50, which basically means I'm 15 years until retirement when you put it like that. This might sound strange, right? I'm turning 25 next week, and it has just made me feel so weird. Like, the other day, I wrote out all of the years from 2017, like little highlights of the years, just because I was so confused at where that time went. You know, like when you spend money and you look in your bank and you're like, how the fuck have I spent like 400 or 500 quid? And you go through every transaction because you're like adamant someone's robbed you. That is what I'd done with like the years of my life. I was like, where the fuck have them years gone? Yes, people, I hope you are well. It is a Saturday session, my favourite session of the week, because I've got a lot more time for it in the week. Same way your sessions will be, you know, it's very like, I've got to be in at this time, be out at this time. Saturday, I've got a bit more time. So I had Muay Thai last night, finished at 9 PM. This morning, kickboxing into sparring, so like an hour and a half of training there, and it is now around 2 o'clock and I'm on the way to the gym. And on a Saturday, let me lean over and grab it. Nowadays I allow myself one of these. I've been trying to reduce my intake because after you've had like one for like 2 days in a row, you just no longer feel the caffeine whatsoever. But secondly, deep down, I just know it's full of so much shit. I actually looked into studies behind everything. All of the research around energy drinks doesn't actually show that they're that bad for you, but like deep down, I just get this feeling that I know they're bad. You know, like I could just see it in like 10, 15 years that it comes out like, oh, these fucking do this to your body, that to your body. So I try to limit them, but I do enjoy them. So a cheeky one here and there. Don't go down, no harm, hopefully. And obviously with the sparring this morning, my body's tired. But I'm starting to feel like I'm really improving with things. It was really frustrating at first because I was trying like so hard, like with throwing leg kicks and that, my mobility just wasn't there. Like I'm wanting to throw my leg up here and it's like coming up here. But oh fucking, I cleaned my car earlier, got some like dirt on my hand. But yeah, we're getting there with that. The physique's looking good, you know, we're bulking up, so life feels good at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna take you through my leg day. We just destroyed 4-5% burgers, some bacon. It was like 110 grams of protein in this in this one meal. That must be me choking on a bit of bacon. And yeah, now we're off, let's get it. Traffic has been mad. The gym shuts in an hour and 20 minutes and I'm still not there. I'm playing some absolute bangers in the car with the monster going into the system. Life is good. I've been listening to like 2019 music and music, you know, that will always be like my favourite kind of music. I just still listen to it. I still listen to some of the new bits out there. 28, even 17, 18, 19 was like all of my favourite sort of music. Nave Small's album, I think was 2020, which was, I can't remember the name of it. It was like a lockdown album, it was unreal. But yeah, like the new stuff I'm not really feeling. I feel like, you know, like when old people like, it's like, oh yeah, the 80s was the best generation. No one makes music like the past. I hate to be that guy, but I do agree. Like, do you remember the song Money on the Road? Let me get that on. I don't know if you can even do this while on YouTube, you know, because it bans your videos and shit. I'm gonna put it on. The song here was one of the greatest songs of like the last 10 years, I don't care. And I don't think it even done that well, but I love it.
I get money on the road, get money in the trap band. At least on my one still banging. She's at the on and flow is a mad thing. Cannabis in a split, mad thing. At least on my one still trapping. Skip, drop, I double in the kitchen with a magic. Me, I'll lick my plug, he's Spanish on that ride with gang, then we active. You're the rapping, police come, you know, it's the trapping.
Only got 45 minutes to get the session in now, so I don't know why I'm still talking to a camera. I'm not getting on with the day. They also gave the whip a clean yesterday. Not yesterday, today. And it looks dirtier than beforehand. Don't know what I've done wrong there. That is the session ticked off, and I did not film a single part of it. Reason being, I was training legs and it was full of females and I was scared to get the camera up because I was just imagining being on some girl's TikTok, like, look at this geezer filming. If you've trained at Monster Chesn't, you'll know the machines are so close together. It was literally impossible to film without getting these girls in, and I just felt bad. Like I could have asked and said like, are you okay being in the camera? But when someone's hitting a leg, they don't want to like know that they're being filmed, do they? So I was just trying to be a respectful guy, like the respectful male I am. It was a really fucking good session. Legs are something I really want to bring up. Like, obviously, I compete in men's physique, so it doesn't really matter if I've got a good pair of legs or not. But I just think they look sick. I know a lot of people like neglect them. I genuinely think they're such a sick muscle group. When you've got good legs, they bang. And not just that, they really help in other aspects, like even of course in like fighting and stuff. Punch power comes through the legs, and to be honest, it's also just become like my favourite day of the week. I love leg days. I just fucking get excited for them. Yeah, the video didn't really go to plan because it'd be a mic'd up leg day. Like every time I go to film at that gym, I end up not filming it. It's just not really a gym to film at. I don't know if you'll know what I mean by that. Like you'll go to certain gyms and you're like, yeah, it's sick to film. Like other ones, you're like, yeah, it's not really the vibe for that gym. It does mean I treat myself to some protein pancakes. So I'm gonna go to Aldi, get them, and I just looked, right, we are 14 weeks out until June. It made me think it because the skies right now, the thing fucking follows my head, so I can't even show the sky. But the sky is blue, the sun is shining, it feels so good. But I just deeped it, right, I'm not even gonna be cutting this summer, which I'm low-key gutted about. I love the summer cut, it feels so good. I'm gonna be walking with chunky cheeks all summer, but it'll be worth it. I might go for a little tidy up phase just because I think it just slaps in the summer. Like when you're on a cut, your mental health will be at its best because you've got that goal. You know, every day you wake up driven, you see yourself getting leaner. It's so fucking good for you. And yeah, with the sun shining on top, the morning steps, it just slaps. So I might go for a little tidy up phase for that reason. But yeah, let's go get these fucking protein pancakes. And I do apologise that this video has not really been one that's gone to plan in terms of like training in the gym and stuff, but I enjoy these sort of videos, so hopefully you do too. I told you I'm playing the 2018 bangers today. Remember this little bang, I don't know if this is 2018, 2019, either way, great song. This might sound strange, right? But I'm turning 25 next week, and it has just made me feel so weird. Like the other day, I wrote out all of the years from 2017, like little highlights of the years, just because I was so confused at where that time went. You know, like when you spend money and you look in your bank and you're like, how the fuck have I spent like 400 or 500 quid? And you go through every transaction because you're like adamant someone's robbed you. That is what I'd done with like the years of my life. I was like, where the fuck have them years gone? It is like hurt my head the way 2017 was, like, I don't know how many years ago, but a long time ago, and I'm turning 25. What the actual fuck? I've heard people say it's because like your frontal lobe develops and stuff, but I feel like mine developed quite young, because if you knew me when I was 18, 19, I was very different to how I am now. I was like, I wouldn't say I was off the rails crazy, but I mean, I probably would say I was a little bit off the rails. Like, I was getting myself in bad ways every single week. Like, my mum would get knocks at the door from Uber drivers because they couldn't get me out of their car. I was like passed out in the back, and that was just a regular occurrence. Especially like when you go uni, that is just standard, isn't it? Like, I just get myself in some outrageous states. We used to play some games, things like Amy Winehouse night or Amy Winehands, I can't remember. Basically, you had bottles of wine sellotaped to your hands, and you weren't allowed them cut off your hands until you finished them. So by the time like you'd gone out, you'd already necked 2 bottles of wine. So you can imagine the state you'd be in by the end of that. It was not the best of conditions. And yeah, now I've not drunk in like 2 years almost. 2023. What is this twat doing, man? I'm trying to be more patient. I'll take that back. I'll take those words back. But yeah, man, like 20 fucking 5. How? Oh my. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else got this feeling when they turn 25. Like, I don't know why 25 just seems so much older. Like 24 didn't really freak me out, but 25 has freaked me out a little bit. I think it's because I remember being young so clearly, and now I'm turning 25. Like, it has fucked with my head a little bit. And I think one of the weirdest things is, like, you imagine when you get to this age that you'd feel like 25, but like deep down, I still feel like maybe 10 years old or some shit. I don't know. I wish I was able to have a conversation with you rather than me just waffling away about turning 25. If you've turned 25, or if you remember, for 25 was a long time ago, if you remember these feelings. But you might have to just drop me a comment or drop me a DM, because it's a weird feeling. And I always feel like anytime I go for a feeling, I'm not naive to the fact that I'm like, yeah, other people would have felt these exact same emotions. Like, the world's so big, there's so many people, and they're like, yeah, it's not really like a strange thought, which I don't know, in a way is quite disheartening. You feel like you're so unique, but then you go on like social media and you see a million people say like they felt the exact same emotion that you've felt. I remember I used to do this thing where I was like, if I don't get to the lamppost before that person, I'm not going to be a professional footballer, and things like that. I must have not got to the lamppost before them, because I'm not a professional footballer. But yeah, I saw someone tweeted something along the line that they used to do the exact same thing, and I was like, oh shit, I thought that was just me. Stuck in traffic for about an hour, 15-minute drive, taking me an hour and still not there. So we got music on, the sun is shining, life is good. Honestly, I'm living nostalgically at the moment. Like I was saying, you know, fucking can't believe I'm 25 and shit. All I'm listening to is music I used to listen to like 7 years ago. Like, I've been banging Better Cadet on the way home, mate. Fucking, he was unreal, man. Rest in peace, Cadet. But yeah, I'm actually living nostalgically, and it's not even that like I say 2019 is not that long ago, but fucking 6 years ago. That makes me feel a little bit sick. I'm basically 30, and 20, because I'm basically 30, 20 to 30 went really quick, which means I'm basically 40, which then means I'm basically 50, which basically means I'm 15 years until retirement when you put it like that. Yeah. I don't know if this is an actual thing though, like a quarter life crisis. I've never really cared about my age. Why am I getting all fucking upset? I'm not even upset, I'm just confused about it. I was genuinely 10 years old 2 months ago, and now I'm just a fucking adult with adult situations going on in life. I'm driving. I remember even thinking like, driving seems like an old person thing. I secured my protein pancakes. I'm gonna go pick up one of my boys, eat my protein pancakes, and then watch some boxing tonight. Some good fights on that. All like the big fights. The main fight was pulled out of the Daniel Dubois was pulled out. Shakur Stevenson's, I can't remember who he was meant to be fighting, but it was meant to be a good fight. And now he's got like some random geezer who was like working on construction site that 3 days ago. So that'll be an interesting one. Imagine geezer pulls it off. But yeah, I know this video has been a lot of waffling, but I fucking love waffling, and hopefully you love my waffling too, because waffling is good fun. But yeah, I will start making videos a bit more purposeful, like 5 reasons you're not, I don't know.